Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Phoenix Point. So in the previous episode, or at the end of the previous episode, we found another Phoenix base and also we recruited some more soldiers. The Manticore is heading to one of our bases that is currently being repaired. For some time, I think I won't do anything with the Manticore. I don't want to risk being ambushed again. I think I'll just wait for the Scarab to be done. That's more or less the same amount of time that we need to rebuild the facility. And once that's done, once the Scarab is on board, we'll start exploring again with the Scarab. If we get ambushed, I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to survive, save everyone, maybe not like kill all the mutants, but at least make sure that we don't lose people. It's 2 days delay, but well, it's not the end of the world. We still have the Tiamat who that can keep like exploring. Now for today, we'll be heading northeast. We have the salvage site. That's one pretty important thing because we basically ran out of resources, and there is also this mission Rise by Sin by Virtue Fall. I think that's one of the missions that popped up after we explored the Symes retreat, so I think we're gonna try that as well. We should have enough stamina to do both before we have to go back, so maybe we can even do that in this episode. But first, there is one side along the way, so let's start with that.
Scan complete.
Okay, we completed the scan, so I probably should set up a new one somewhere. Where can we set up a scan? I'm not sure that I want to fly all the way up here, at least not with the Tiamat. It's just too slow for that. We could send the Manticore, or we could just wait until we discover something down here and set up the scan so that we can get all the way to Australia. Well, first the Manticore has to get back. Now here we can start exploring. Exploration side. No hostile forces have been detected, but there are probably some resources we can find here. Search the area. A small cache of resources has been found. 500 materials, I wouldn't call that small. That's actually very useful. Okay, that will allow us to fix the last building in the newest base. How are we doing? 446. Is there anything else that we need right now? Maybe I should check. This is what I want to check. We need so much gear. But first I want to see if we have enough ammo. Definitely don't. I can't just go too crazy. I should probably get some medkits though. Let's go all the way to 10. Okay, what's next? I think next will be the mission. I have no idea what's that gonna be. What happened here? We arrived. Well, I need to find something down here. What is this island? That's just the remains of Borneo, I think. Well, let's wait. Hopefully there will be something down here, and then we start the new scan from there. Just keep an eye on it. Come on, something. Give me something to work with. Exploration site? The coordinates in Syme's nodes have led our operatives to a small abandoned camp high up in the mountains. Behind it lies the entrance to a cave. Investigate. The cave contains the corpse of Caucasian male. It is hard to identify at first, as it is overgrown with yellow, sickly-looking leaves sprouting from the skilled skin. A backpack on the floor contains faded photographs and broken specimen jars. Syme seems to have taken what he needed, but even what remains is enough to revolutionize our understanding of this planet's biological history. Our analysis of the leaves growing from the body shows that this organism contains traces of the Pandora virus, but a different, older strain. The implications of this discovery weren't further studied. Oh, cutscene. Okay.
In his essays, my great-grandfather recounts the story of the ill-fated Qinling Bashan expedition of 1915 and the journal of Lei Meng, the leader of the mission, who found evidence of a forgotten proto-civilization deep below the ground. There is also mention of James Dawson, a British photographer who stole most of the precious samples recovered by the team. What became of Dawson has always been a mystery, but now I know the mundane truth. He died here in the mountains, forgotten and alone. This proto-civilization, could it hold the key to defeating the Pandora virus? They say history repeats itself. Has all of this happened before?
Okay, well, it didn't really answer anything, but it gave us a lot more questions. I thought it's just gonna be like missions where we have to fight, and it's just more information scattered around the map. May have to head up here. Oh, it even says it's exploration site, and the other one that's here. It's also exploration site. Well, we have this scavenging site, so that's where we are heading next. I could go north. We would set up the scan along the way. I think I'll actually do it. You know what? Let's check the site here. Or is that a waste of time? I mean, we are in no hurry, right? We have time. Just the planet is being devoured by some weird crap, but who cares about that? I heard... There we go. This is what we have been waiting for. So let's set up this scan, and yeah, I didn't want the game to unpause. There we go. Towa, the Empress. After the end of the world as we knew it, Hikari Towa found herself in an unexpected position. Technically speaking, based on her bloodline, she was the Empress of Japan. The country itself wasn't reign, but a group of loyalists declared her leader of their haven, Neo Takachio. And that choice did she... and what choice did she have but to roll with it? Since then, she tried to build a better life for her people, not without success, but also with some difficulties. There are plenty of people who'd like to use her as a figurehead, which she has no intention of becoming. If you are going to be Empress, might as well do it right. Okay, to consolidate her position, Towa has been trying to recover the sword Kusanagi, one of the 3 sacred treasures, the Imperial Regalia of Japan. She has a possible location, but she fears someone inside her haven is trying to betray her. She's offering us a handsome reward for retrieving the sword for her. The only problem, the sword is in a haven controlled by disciples of... Yeah, sure, disciples, no problem. Except... who cares about disciples? Dua thanks us for helping her. She gives our apprentice the coordinates and the Enu Haven and offers several suggestions for how to infiltrate it without being noticed. Without being noticed? No. Interesting eyes, by the way. Okay, where do we have to go? Stealing Valor. There. Could maybe check the Haven on the way home. Because we all have to give our guys some time to recover. Once we are done with all these missions that we want to do, they'll probably fly here, then down here, and we'll use the Manticore to deliver the news, probably. Something like that. But now, let's finally get to that scavenging side. Okay, guys, how are we doing down here? 22 hours to be done. Everything has been fixed. That's good. How are we doing on materials? Not enough. I would like to build more training facilities. Problem is, we don't have enough tech. Yeah, we desperately need everything. Go. Not ideal timing fighting them during the night, but it's only a low threat. We have 8 people, so I think this should be quick. Deploy. Use overs to attack during the enemy turn at whoever passes through the cone area you have selected. Well, didn't learn anything from this, but I am reading almost, well, basically every message the game gives me. There's still a lot I don't know about the game. So sometimes there's actually useful information. Okay, do we know this map? Food, production, or material, more food. That's not that much. So how are we gonna do it? Where is our flying sniper? Should I go here or the other side? I think we'll try to go up here. So whom do we start with?
I'm on my way.
Nothing? Nothing at all?
Moving.
Well, just in case, let's set up Overwatch.
Holding position.
How close do we have to be? I would like to jump on the roof next turn. We'll have to go, or no, we can go through. Let's send one more assault this way. Should be able to take care of the building. Who is this? That should be... Yeah, that's Havran. Good. We need the shotgun inside the building.
5 by 5.
And one more assault. I'll go this way.
To position.
Okay, so what are we up against? Shield and... What's the second weapon? Machine gun.
Receiving loud and clear.
Okay, now let's try to get the sniper on the roof. Where is she? Can we reach it or not? Not sure. Yeah, we are in range. Okay, probably a good idea to jump into cover for now. There's another one. I don't see Overwatch, so there's no point in moving, I think. Just in case it shows us even more. No.
Moving now.
Let's hide again. Now, how close can we get to them? Wondering if I'll be able to hit one of them with the cannon. Oh, let's try.
Enemy contact.
Oh, there's another one. So that's 4. Can we kill all 4 of them?
Ready to fire. Hostile down.
Where are our assaults? This one doesn't have the shield wall active, and he's facing this direction. This one doesn't have the shield active.
Receiving loud and clear. Targeting.
Let's start with the sniper. If I shoot off the arm, won't be able to do anything. Let's hit the head. We can try to shoot once more with the pistol, do a little bit more damage. Should be able to hit him surprisingly. Or not. Okay, how do we get into this building? I knew there will be something more, but where the hell is that mindfragger? Behind me. We'll take care of that later. First, let's kill this guy. So this should be a kill. Something like this. Wait, does the head? Yeah, head has quite a lot of armor. Okay, good. Okay, he should die from the bleed. That shouldn't be a problem. Now we have 2 more. This is the berserker. I won't be able to do much with him, so I'll just move forward. You can dash 3 times, so you should be able to cover quite a lot of space. There is a mindfragger somewhere hidden.
Repositioning. Hope this works.
Nothing so far. It's quite surprising. Oh, there they are. How do we get to that mindfragger? I think that's... is it more important? You can jump through the window, and there is no way I get more shots. Right, yeah, this is the last action that we can do. We have only 3 willpower, so I think I will go after the mindfragger. From here I should have a decent-ish shot. I hope. Yeah, that's a skill. Good. So this is not the best cover. But he goes here. Do we have Overwatch set up?
I got this covered.
Should be the last one, I think. And he missed.
Here. Right there.
I have no idea what I'm aiming at. This looks like an arm. But actually, it's not a kill. Are we shooting? Yeah, we are using the shotgun. It's still not a kill.
I'm ready. Moving.
Good. It's important that we manage to protect all the crates. Okay, what? I don't know this weapon. That's interesting. That looks like... Is it a mounted weapon? No, that's a quiver. I thought that was some kind of a mounted weapon. Never mind. Ammo for Phoenix shotgun and for handguns. Okay, where are we heading now? Up here, so we can set up another scan. How are our guys doing? They're still fine. But before we leave, let's check the level up. $20, $35. I definitely want ready for action. Let's pick up return fire as well. And we can spend a few Phoenix points here. Okay. How's the scan going down here? Nothing yet.
My
The
sources
old
tell me New
wings.
Jericho has developed a new type of APC. I hope they intend to use it to fight the Pandorans, not their fellow human beings.
Nice. I can't wait until we get the access to the New Jericho research.
But the real question is, how can you win a war if you don't understand the battlefield? All the vehicles in the world won't help you if you cling to the delusions of the old world. I should know. I remember the wars of the old world better than anyone.
Again, I'll go with the option that looks like it gives us the most attitude with Jericho. If it affects, I mean Jericho. Yeah, Jericho. I'm not sure if it affects that. It may only give us a lot of negative attitude with the disciples, but it's worth a try.
An interesting
Okay, plus
display
6,
of
great.
faith, but all the great leaders of the old world thought they had plans. And where are they now?
Synergy attitude to Jericho, the disciples' attitude to Jericho, and disciples' attitude to us. But plus 6 is, I think, what we needed, because now we are at 45. So we need one more attack on the disciples, and we should be where we need to be to get access to the research. I think I wanted to accept this mission. Sabotage factory. Let's actually check if there are any factories. No, factories. That's here. This looks like a factory. Oh. We have 2 missions. Do we have enough? We should have enough stamina, unless, or if we don't find anything interesting here, we should have enough stamina to do both on the way back. I would like to explore everything up here. We'll see. I think this should be the top priority, though. The widening gyre. several members of base personnel have been caught sleepwalking and drawing elliptical shapes on the walls in an overlapping, almost hypnotic pattern that induced a feeling of anxiety in the onlookers. On waking, the individuals were confused but otherwise unaffected. All of them reported dreams of flight. Does it have something to do with this spreading mist? Understood. Okay, so that was scan. How are we doing down here? 10 hours still. How are we doing on that scarab? 16 hours. Do we know about any more Pandoran nests? No. What about the other side of the world? Here we don't know about anything. Repair complete, nice. What is this? That's tag. Let's just check the haven. Nothing interesting. Keep going. There we go. The training centers are done, but we still don't have enough tag to build another one.
Construction complete.
Frozen exploration site. Our apparatus has reached a defunct research station in northern Siberia, identified as in Symes nodes as significant point of interest. The doors stand open and there are no signs of life. The scientists who worked at this station are all long dead. Their mutated bodies lie frozen in strange, demonic poses. Whoa, what the hell happened here? It's easy for our operatives to retrieve the samples they were researching, which Randolph Symes came all this way to examine. More cutscenes.
In 2022, a group of researchers investigating an anthrax outbreak caused by melting permafrost in northern Siberia went missing. The Phoenix Project tried to find out what happened to them, but our resources were stretched too thin, and our allies in the Russian government were losing influence, so we let it go. All these years later, looking at these samples, I wonder, is this where it started? Is this the first outbreak? If we had done more, could we have stopped it? The genetic material I have recovered might hold the answers, but I'm not sure I want to know.
Okay. So where is it that we are heading now? Here, then here. How's the exploration going down here? Okay, so from here we should be able to get to Australia. And select deployment location. Don't want to go here. Yep, this is where we want to send it. Is there enough room on the Manticore? No. We'll have to kick someone. For now, I think I'll just kick this guy. Come on, personnel. And how do I use vehicles? There we go. So it's full now. Problem is we don't have any gear for the people that are currently in the Manticore. Let's check. We can give them at least something. Where are they? 1, 2, 3. These 3. Really don't have too much to work with. At least we have the rifles. I don't want them to fight, but just in case, so that I can at least shoot. Oh wait, the other way around here. That's the quiver. Yeah, let's grab the health pack at least. Can't do anything else. Well, these guys are here to explore. Nothing else.
Research complete.
Pandaren capture and containment. Specialized Pandaren containment facilities have been designed and successfully tested, allowing us to safely keep Pandarans in a state of constant paralysis. This represents a step forward in our struggle to understand their biology. New item for manufacture available. Phoenix paralyzing melee weapon. I hope it's not gonna take too long to make. Now, do we have to build that containment? We do. How expensive is that? Way too expensive. How much power does it need? Not that much. This is supposed to be a training facility though, so I will build this somewhere else. Let's make this the research facility, so we'll get as many labs as possible, plus we will build the containment. Why the hell is this not working? Power consumption 0. Oh, come on. Do I really have to click on this manually when I'm done with research? Well... Why? Why isn't it just turned on automatically as I finish the repairs? Now the research should be a little bit faster. 9 hours. There we go. Now we're talking. What the hell is this? Goo Repeller. Capture Pandaren with Goo ability. Pandaren Evolution. Where do we get some decent amount of tag? Triton Vivisection. Archon Vivisection. You could do the Siren Autopsy. Or the Chiron Autopsy. That might be even better. It gives us at least some materials. Or materials, I mean, like resources, not just materials. 150. There's nothing else that we are real interested in. The stuff that we want That's here. Some of the specialized stuff, and we don't have enough to research it yet. Okay, let's do the autopsy on the Chiron. Some elite training completed. What is this? That's just another haven. Kazalu, Rite of Hope. Manticore arrives at Kazalu during the Rite of Hope, which reminds the faithful to believe in a bright future. The citizens march through the haven chanting perfection is possible and praising the Exalted, the first human being to approach perfection. After the ceremony, there is a feast, and the priests share some of their provisions with our operatives. Haven leaders' attitude to Phoenix Points +10. After the feast, with a few beers in them, the priests are quite jolly. They share funny and sometimes graphic stories about how they used to believe the world was doomed and all the foolish things they did in their despair, but how they ultimately found hope in the Exalted. +10 and 300 food. Yeah, now we don't need food anymore, and we are getting it everywhere. I mean, I'll take it, but I'd much rather get some tech at this point.
Legion Haven is under attack.
Where? That's too far. I'll never get there in time. We don't really care about Sinedrian Havens. The problem is if the new Jericho Havens get attacked. We really can't do anything about that either because we are just too slow. We'll need like a fast ship. So we'll have to probably steal an aircraft from Sinedrian. They have pretty fast ships. And have a team ready on that ship for these attacks. That's the only way how we can make it in time. But even that way, I don't think we can really catch even half of them. We should just ignore it. Hope that they won't attack New Jericho too often. So far, the only one that's in danger is here. Plus, of course, we lost one here, but there is no way I can save this. We're just way too far. Okay, let's finish this. Another exploration site. Our operators reported that there's some kind of firefight going on in an old factory with lots of small rocket ordnance going off. As it turns out, there is no firefight. This is an old fireworks factory. Something has disturbed the warehouse and all the stocks is exploding. After waiting for the show to end, our operators move in and salvage what's left. Okay, nice. Tech material, I'll take it. Where do we go next? Up here? Let's actually make a cut here and we'll continue next time. I was hoping we're gonna find maybe one more fight, but this episode is getting too long, so one fight will have to be enough in this episode. Next time though, we should have a lot of action. We are heading here to destroy the factory, and then we still should be in decent enough shape to do the stealing valor. But yeah, as I said, we are done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.